sewing friends, I am super excited about today's free sewing pattern alert because it features an accessory that is easy to make, does not require a lot of fabric, goes well with the season if you live where it is cold right now, and best of all, it makes a wonderful gift. It is stylish, it is modern, it is inspired by Anthropologie, and I cannot wait to share with you what it is, how to assemble, all the tips and tricks, so let's get started. And it comes together in like 30 minutes, like no joke, super fast. So let me share with you a little secret. When I need some fashion inspiration, or I'm looking for some interesting color combinations or some interesting patterns, or I just simply want to look at beautiful things, I usually go to Anthropologie's website. And that's not the only website that I go to, but what happened this time is I was looking for some gift inspiration ideas to sew for my family and loved ones, because every year I sew something for them and I have to come up with something new every single time. So I was looking for inspiration, and I kept seeing this scarf repeat in different patterns and different colors over and over and over again. And I thought to myself, you know what, that could be such a great idea for a beautiful scarf. Ladies of any age would absolutely love it. It is stylish, it is cozy, it is warm, it's a season appropriate, you know, if you live somewhere where it's cold, and it's easy to make, and you know, it feels and looks luxurious, so people would absolutely love it. And I decided to make it happen. I drafted the pattern, cut it out, made it happen, and then I thought, you know what, it shouldn't be too difficult to digitize the pattern and make it available for you guys for free as well, in case you also want to make something like this for your friends and family, or just be selfish, make it for yourself. So the pattern is super straightforward, consists out of 3 pages, makes one continuous piece like that, and there's another little piece for interfacing, which you may or may not need in your pattern depending on what kind of material you're going to be using. So let's take a look at the markings of the pattern. Of course, it features the 4x4 inch square, 5x5 centimeter square. Then it tells you how many details to cut. You're gonna cut 4 of the same details, 2 with the slit that you see in the middle and 2 without. And then there's also a directional arrow which shows you direction of the nap. If you're not sure what the nap is the direction of the fabric that it naturally flows, and usually it is reference to velvet or faux fur or anything that has natural hairs that go either one or the other way. So you want to make sure that the direction of the nap goes down. Otherwise, you're gonna have a scarf that goes right into your face with all the little fur details that it has. The seam allowance of the pattern is 1/4 inch, and that should be just enough because you don't want to have too bulky of the seams, especially when you're working with faux fur, which is bulky in its own to begin with. Now, you're gonna cut 4 pieces, exactly the same, just like the pattern mentions, 2 with a slit, 2 without. Before you cut the pattern pieces, I would suggest for you to kind of put the pattern on yourself and see where would it fall on your bust, because this is how the pattern looks on me. However, if you have bigger bust, your scarf might need to be a little bit longer. Super easy. All you do is extend the length of the scarf by the middle seam, and that should do the trick. Your first step would be to join the middle seams of 4 of the pattern. So you're gonna join 1 with a slit, 1 without, right sides together, and you're going to repeat exactly the same thing for the next 2 pieces, 1 with a slit, 1 without. Once you have the middle seams joined, depending on the material that you're using, you will need to attach some interfacing. So here I'm using faux fur, however, it is not the stiff kind. This is actually from Joann's, and here's a little tip. If you want to get your faux fur for a really nice affordable price, go to Joann's with your 40% off coupon or 25% off coupon, and Hobby Lobby always has a 40% off coupon, so you might want to go to Hobby Lobby as well to get some faux fur over there. And the pattern itself, and on the website, yes, I'm being a little fancy and got myself a website. There's really nothing there. There's just that free sewing pattern because I needed some place for it to be available to download. So that's where you will be able to do that, guys. So on the website, I'll also mention the dimensions of how much you will need to purchase in order to make this size of the scarf, which is just one original size to begin with. Now, this fur is a little, I would say flimsy would be the best word to go about it. So in order for this part to be nice and stand like this and not flop over, I needed to insert some interfacing to secure it, so that way it's really nice and sturdy, and makes a beautiful shape like that, so that way when I move it doesn't fall over. If you're using a thicker kind of fur that has like a really thick, almost like a nylon backing, you might not need that. If you are using velvet, which is a lot flimsier than this kind of faux fur that I'm using here, then you might want to insert some batting inside of it, just like a layer of batting in the same shape and size as the scarf, and insert it in the middle for it to have at least some shape and not just flop around. So that's a little tip on here. So after you attach your middle seams on all four pieces, you want to attach your fusible interfacing if you need to do so. Once you're done there, what you're going to do is you're gonna lay the pattern pieces right sides together, the one with a slit facing the other one with a slit, the one without a slit facing the other one without a slit, and you want to sew all the way around. No joke, you're gonna leave no opening. You're gonna sew all the way around. The opening that you will use to turn the scarf inside out is the one that is for the slit. And don't you worry, it's not too small. I had no problem whatsoever pulling it through. If you do have a thicker material, you might want to cut it a little bit bigger, but if I were you, I would just go smaller first and then go bigger after that, okay? So now you're gonna sew all the way around. Once that is done, pull your scarf inside out, and you're almost there actually. Literally, it takes like, I don't know, 20 minutes. The most difficult part is probably actually cutting the faux fur. So all you have to do now is take your needle and with beautiful little stitches, hand sew the slit. Pretty much think about it, you're creating a big buttonhole, okay? So you wanna do that, and that's it. You're done. All you gotta do is just put it on yourself, pretty yourself in front of the mirror, and just enjoy your new scarf. Easy as that, as I promised, guys. Thank you so much for watching. There's another great video coming your way with some really awesome ideas of gifts to sew this holiday season, so definitely don't miss it. You can see it right over here. And until next time, sew up a storm, make something beautiful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!